Okay, hi, hello, good morning, everybody. So today we're going to discuss about Verilog coding of our Mux program. So just see here it is. What is my aim? To write a Verilog code to realize 8 is to 1 multiplexer, and you need to simulate. Okay, let's move on to that. So you already know that 8 is to 1 mux is a block diagram. I'm going to take an I and Y as my output, I as my input, and yes, here I'm going to take an as my select line. So 8 inputs means 3 select lines and 1 output I have. Okay. Now, so the operation you already know that if my select lines are 0, 0, 0, then it is totally have 8 inputs, right? These 8 inputs we are going to take as I of 0, I of 1, I of 2, I of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If select lines are 0, 0, then I of 0, 0th value need to connect. Next is 0, 0, 1 means, so 1, I1 it will be connect, I2 it will be connect, I3 and I4, I5, I6, I7. That thing you know that. So just I'm going to take on this table based on this condition, and my output will be selected, and output I am getting these values. And how to write the program? So here I'm going to write the program in behavioral, not in data flow. So data flow means, so we are going to write that we are going to write in behavioral, not in data flow. Behavioral is nothing but, so we need to write the Verilog code for the truth table, for this table only. So you can use any statement. I'm going to use if case statement I'm going to use it here. If you want, you can use if statement, if else statement, you can use any statement. So now what I'm going to do here it is, so first I need to start my Verilog code. How to start? Just see the name of the module. You can give any name. I'm going to give here it is module name as a mux. So I'm going to give here also it is mux. Next, what are the inputs you have? I and S are my inputs. Yeah, you write here it is I and S. So while writing careful, if you're using a uppercase, then use uppercase, and if you're looking for the lowercase means lowercase letter only you need to use here. I'm going to use uppercase I. Yeah, I'm going to use, and yes, I'm going to use, and Y I'm going to use it here. After that, Y is nothing but output. Now I need to define which one it is input outputs. So here out of this one, inputs are select lines, yes, and here it is, yes, it is a 3 bits, and I it is a totally it is a 8 bits. So now I can't take one statement input as s comma high. So because the number of vectors it will be changes here, because s is a 3 bits. 3 means how to represent 2 down to 0 I'm going to take on here, and because I it is a totally 8 outputs I have, so we have a 0 to 7, that's why I'm going to take as a 7 down to 0. You need to define the vector, so you need to define the vectors for s as well as I. After that I have an output, so and output I'm going to take as a y here, and you need to define output as my register. You can take register y, same variable. Otherwise if you define here also, you can type the value it is. In this way also you can type register reg, you can type, and you can remove this statement, your wish. So here in this case I'm going to consider that. Next, after that I want to write the program. So here it is, always at it is sensitive with respect to my inputs are I comma s, you just take that. Next, always statement once you open, so already told that you need to start begin and as well as end. Between begin and end you need to write the program. So this program, it's totally related to your truth table. So what is the truth table you have? You have my values are select lines, yes values, right? See that the s values are 0, 0, 0. Y is nothing but it is I naught. 0, 0, 1. Y is nothing equal to I of 1. Yes, that's what I'm defining here. You can see that case of yes I'm going to take. Means I'm going to write the case statement for s. If my s value it is 0, 0, 0. So what is the meaning of 3 tick b? 3 stand for number of bits. I'm going to use, yeah, I'm going to use the 3 bits here. Tick b is nothing but binary value. For example, somewhere if you anywhere if you found it is a d is nothing but decimal value. If o is there, then it is called octa numbers, and h is there, this is called hexadecimal number. So here I'm going to use the binary numbers. That's why I'm going to take it as a b. Now, if my select lines are 0, 0, 0, y assign, so you need to use a colon, y equal to I of 0. You can see that this is what I'm going to, this line I'm going to write. Similarly, write remaining condition 0, 0, 1 means I of 1, I of 2, I of 3. Just write this one. I'm going to write all the values, and this is optional. One more statement you have. For example, I'm not having any inputs. sometimes some random values is there, x10 is there, 0x is there, then you can use this statement. This is an optional. If you want, you can consider, otherwise you can leave. So I'm going to take an, if it is arises any statement, if this condition it is not there, then you make value it is z. It is nothing but high impedance state. Okay. And next, once you did this case, so case, and you can make it as an end case. You need to end it out. Next, begin you need to end, and module defining and end module you need to do that. And make sure that don't give any space between end and case. This is a mistake what you will do. End case, it is only one statement, and similarly end module also it is only one statement. Don't give any spaces. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to execute in my Xilinx. Okay, see, just I'm going to write the program and created my project and write the program. So next, after that you need to save. After saving, you need to click the check syntax. Yeah, once it is coming, everything it's correctly, then what you need to do? So next I'll go for a simulation and right click that one, and you can write the test bench program. So same program I'm going to take on as a main program. You see that same thing I'm going to take on. Next task, you can try, here it is, select this one, and you can use a new source. You can give a, what is the name you given, mux. So mux underscore test you can give, mux underscore test you can give, and give a next, and select the Verilog text picture and give the next, and you can finish that. I'll give a next, and it will be okay. So I think already having. So just give that one. So now we can see that my test bench program here. See, this is my test bench program. So once you did this one, these are all the values it will come. So I did some program, here it is, you can see that. So between initial and end, begin and end, I'm going to write some program. You just carefully you see that. See, what is my intention? I'm going to consider my I. Height is an 8-bit value. Carefully you understand this program. So between initial and end module, I'm going to write this program. Okay. So now initially my I value, I is nothing but 8, right? That's why I take an 8, tick B, nothing but binary value. And how many bits we are going to take on? 8 bits. 8 inputs means 0 to 1. So random number I'm going to take on, it is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 I'm going to take on. This is randomly you can choose. Otherwise, based on your experiment what you did, MVV method, mux implementation, that value also you can take it here. Next, my select lines, initially my value, S value, I'm going to take a 3 tick of B, means 3-bit binary value, I taken a 0, 0, 0. And now I'm going to use, you can use initial statement and you can write the program of this one. But for easy understanding, I'm looking for an always statement, here it is. Just see how I'm going to use. Keep in your mind, what is my intention? So here you can see I of 7, this is my I of 7, means initial value I need to get this. I want my select lines, sometime it is 0, 0, next to need to 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. I want to display all the conditions. I want to display all the condition. That's why I'm going to use the always statement. Okay. And next here it is, I want to display in terms of vectors. Okay. So how I'm going to write this program for this one? I of 7, initial statement you did this one, not an issue. For how I'm going to represent this one? In order to do this one, I'm looking for always statement. See how it is working. So carefully you see that in the truth table, what I'm going to take on. So this is my truth table art I'm going to take on. See, for example, I'm going to give a time delay, here it is. Initial statement I'm going to make it is a 0, 0, 0. S naught value changes from here to here, means 0 to 1. If it is changes from 0 to 1, for example, I'm going to take a delay of 10 seconds. Similarly, 1 to 0, I'm going to take as a 10 second. So once next 1 to 0, it is 10 seconds. So every S naught value changes at the time of 10 seconds. If I take a 10 second, then you can see here it is my S1 value changes from 0 to 1 up to 20 seconds. See, it is here to here it is 10 second, then 1 to 0 it is a 10 second, then what is the time it will take for totally here? This is 0 to 10 once it will be changes at the time of 20 seconds. Next 1 to 0 it will be changes at the time of 20 seconds. Similarly, when come to here you can see that I have a 4 zeros. So here to here 10, 10, 10, 10. So after 40 seconds 0 value changes to 1. Clear? Remember, S0 value changes at the 10 seconds and S1 value changes at the 20 seconds and S2 values, S of 2 values are changes at the 40 seconds. Then how to write the program? I'm going to take an always statement. Clearly you can see that I'm going to use always and #10. It is a representation of my delay. S of 0, its complement to S of 0 means 0 become 1 if 1 is there 0, right? That is my intention. You can see that 0 1 1 0 0 to 1 1 0 to 0, the time delay I'm defining it 10 seconds, and S of 1 it is up to 0 to 0 it is 10 seconds. Next 0 to 1 my intention it is I want to get 0 to 1, totally 10 plus 10 will become 20 second it will take. So that's why I define a delay of 20 second. So next here it is I'm going to give always statement. So I'm going to give a time delay of it's a 40 second. Clearly you can see that. So here to here it is a 20 second and next 20 second, next 20 second, finally I'll get the value it is a 40 seconds. Total complete time here it is I'm going to take a 40 second. Okay, so in this way I'm going to take, and you can see that S of 1 it is changes to not of S of 1, S of 2 it is changes to not of S of 2. So this in this way always statement we can use. Sir, otherwise I don't want this one, sir, then I can use initial statement. Yeah, you can use that one. That thing also I'll show that. First we'll verify that one. So how I'm getting this. Okay, so just write that test bench program. So in your, for your case what it will do, it will come everything, and here it is, you just search somewhere it is a add stimulus. I already told that, just find out that between initial and end module, just write the program here. Next after this, so just you need to do checks behavioral check syntax. Next behavioral simulate behavioral model. Make sure that that time mux test should be, it is highlighted, don't project or something it is highlighted. So on 14 window it will come out. Just see here it is. Now what you have to do, just go to here it is, zoom to full view. Next get the float window. Next just zoom in. So just zoom in. Now just go to, just scroll and go to for initial. Yeah, now you just check it out. Somewhere it is coming. How to analyze this, very important. Just see, I'll take I of 7. Okay, why I'll take directly, it is an out at the end. Just click on drag and drop. Okay, just click, select this and drop to here. I of 7 down to 0 it's my input. S of 2 down to 0 is 3 bits I'm going to take on. Y it is my output. You can take it here. Now initial value, see the in my test bench program, what is the initial value I'm going to take on? Here it is, initial value I taken as 0 1 1 0 0 1. Now this first bit, this one, it is act as the first, here it one act as I of 0, next I of 1, I of 2, I of 3, I of 4, I of 6, I of 7. Now I want to check if my select lines are 0 0, I of 0 it will be selected whether it is coming or not. Just check it out. Select lines are 0 0, I of 0, what is I of 0 value you have? See, you can see that this is 1 1 it is appearing, that's why output it is high. Next, if select lines are 0 0 1, then second bit 0 0 it is coming here. Next bit it is 1, when come to 0 1 0 it is 1, yes. Next it is also 1. Next you can see that next bit it is 0, yes 0. Next it is 1, yes. Next it is 1, yes. For 1 1 1 last bit it is 0, so it is 0. So now output it will be high when my select lines and when my inputs are selected. Here see, select lines are 0 0 0, I naught it will be selected. Next it is 0 0 1 means I1 will be selected. Next similarly I2, I3, I4, I6, I7 it will be selected. So based on your select lines, based on your inputs. So input lines are 0 1 1 0 1. So same value only you will get. See, opposite way 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 0. Clear about this one? In this way also you can verify. So one more method I'll tell this one. Just I'll close Okay, then what I can do here, it is I'll take, okay, I value I'll take, okay, I don't want to take this one, I'll take my I value, it is 8-bit value. Here it is, I'll take I, it is 0, I'll take I value, it is 1, or you can take control Z. So I'll take all the values. So here it is, you can do anyway your wish. So what I'm doing, I'll give some time. Here it is 100 nanosecond. After 100 second, I'm going to make my, so ash 100 nanosecond. Initially my select lines are 3 bit 00. After 100 nanosecond, I'm going to make my select lines are, it is control C. I'm going to take in a control V. So I'm going to make my select lines are 001. Okay, so another 100 nanosecond, you can do this one, control C. I'm going to make my select lines are, it is 010. Okay, similarly you can write the program. So I want to display only these two conditions, so I'll check it out, just save. Okay, so but you have an end, just remove this end. So after that you need to type, now you save. Okay, now simulate. So just zoom in, and now you can take it a floating window, and just check it out, just scroll and just zoom in and just check it out. So here you are getting only two conditions. See, just you click Y and take it to here at the end. Now I value, it is taken same value only. So initially if it is 00, I'm getting 1. Next second bit I of 1 only, 001 you are getting, I'm getting the value, it is 0. For 10 I'm getting this condition. So remaining condition, it is not coming here, it is. See, remaining all the conditions, it is not coming because you are going to use the initial statement. In the initial statement you mention I want to display it 000, 001, 010 after 100 nanosecond. You can verify the time also. So I'm given 100 nanosecond, every 100 nanosecond something it is changing. Okay, so you see that under nanoseconds it will be changing. That is our intention. Clear about this one? In this way you can do, suppose if you want to display these values in COMTUM, decimal or hexadecimal, just click here opposite button, and you have options to see. Here it is radix of binary, hexadecimal or ASCII or unsigned decimal. So decimal values means 0 1 2 3. In this way also you can display that. Okay, so this is about the mux implementation. So if you want, you can change anything, you can do that one. So you can write that Verilog code, anything.